How did the U.S. military get involved in the Vietnam War? Breaking news on a topic that continues to shape our understanding of history, the Vietnam War. Many are curious about how the United States military became involved in this complex conflict. Recent discussions have brought this topic back into focus, especially as we reflected on the lessons learned from the past. Let's take a closer look at how it all began. The United States military involvement in Vietnam started with limited support to the South Vietnamese government. This was primarily aimed at countering the Communist North Vietnamese and Viet Cong forces. During the Cold War, American leaders viewed Vietnam as a key battleground in the fight against communism. In August 1964, the Gulf of Tonkin incident occurred, marking a turning point. This event involved reported attacks on U.S. naval vessels by North Vietnamese forces. It led to the Gulf of Tonkin Resolution, which allowed for increased military action without a formal declaration of war. Following this resolution, President Lyndon B. Johnson authorized Operation Rolling Thunder. This was a sustained bombing campaign against North Vietnam that began in March 1965. The operation aimed to weaken North Vietnamese supply lines and military capabilities. The use of air power became a significant aspect of U.S. military strategy. B-52 bombers and fighter jets were deployed extensively. Additionally, large-scale construction projects were initiated to build roads, airfields, and bases. This infrastructure was essential for supporting military operations in a region that lacked developed facilities. Helicopters also played a crucial role in the Vietnam War. They enabled rapid troop deployment and support in challenging terrain. This shift from advisory roles to direct combat operations marked a significant escalation in U.S. involvement. As the conflict progressed, American troop deployments increased dramatically. By the late 1960s, hundreds of thousands of U.S. soldiers were stationed in Vietnam. This escalation was driven by the desire to support South Vietnam against the Communist forces. In summary, the U.S. military involvement in Vietnam transformed from limited support to full-scale combat operations due to the Gulf of Tonkin incident and the Cold War context. These decisions shaped the course of the war and had lasting impacts on both Vietnam and the United States.